Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Our Torah portion this Shabbat is called Ki Tavo, which literally means when you come or when you enter. Moses is speaking to the people of Israel about the moment that they will finally, after 40 years of wandering in the desert, 40 years of thirst and sometimes hunger and heat and a lot of complaints, finally the people of Israel are going to enter the promised land, the holy land, the land of Israel. And Moses is saying to them, when you enter the land, I want you to go to a high mountain, he names the place, and build a monument there. And you would think it's a monument for the 40 years in the desert, maybe a monument for conquering the land of Israel, maybe a monument to Moses and his great leadership. Those are the monuments that usually nations build. Wars, leaders, special historical times. But this is a very different monument. Moses is saying, take huge stones, plaster them, paint them with white paint, and then write on them the words of this Torah, the words of the teachings of God. This is an amazing mitzvah. It means that when we enter the land, we're not just there on our own to figure out what kind of a life should we have, what kind of a society should we build. We have a Torah, we have a teaching, we have laws, we have commandments, we have guidance of how we should live our lives and what kind of a society should we build there. It's also an amazing commandment because, till today, knowledge is power. And it's only in the internet age that finally knowledge is just spread on the cloud or on the web or on wherever you call it. Think of it, 4,000 years ago, Moses is saying the Torah is going to be open for everyone. The Torah is going to be in front of everyone. It's going to be on top of this big mountain, and you will be able to live according to this Torah. So as we get ready for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, for the high holidays, for who we ought to be, for making ourselves the better self that we should be as individuals, as a community, we need to remember the words of Moses, who says to us, the monument of the people of Israel, the guideline for our society, the monuments that we build is not about wars or leaders. It's about the Torah, the teaching that is eternal to our people. Shabbat Shalom.